What's up everybody, it's Lollipop and welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk about the new Call of Duty that's coming out, Modern Warfare. We just had the multiplayer reveal a couple days ago showing us a lot about the game, about the features it's gonna have, and we saw a lot of gameplay and stuff. When it was first announced, all we had was a trailer and I wasn't really all that impressed, I wasn't really that excited. I thought it was just another Call of Duty filled with microtransactions, you know, I really wasn't that excited for a reboot of Modern Warfare at all. But after seeing all the gameplay, after having all this information about the game, I'm starting more and more to get interested into it, and that's kind of weird because I've always been more of a zombie fan than, you know, a multiplayer fan, but this multiplayer looks very good, and I don't know, I'm just really interested to try it out. There seems to be a lot of new game modes. We saw a couple stuff like realism mode, where basically you don't have any HUD, you don't have any hit markers or crosshair or anything. It's basically hardcore mode that we already know and love in the COD franchise, but on steroids, you know? And it's pretty interesting because in this game mode, if you're playing on nighttime with the night goggles, your enemies cannot see you unless you aim with your laser. So it's really interesting because not only do you not know if you're shooting at someone if they're dead, because there's no hit markers, there's no indication of them being dead, you need to really pay attention, but also if they're not aiming, you can't really see them that well. So it's gonna be really interesting. I'm talking a lot about the game modes and stuff, but really this COD seems to be a lot more grounded in reality. It seems to be a lot more realistic, and I'm all for that. It looks very interesting to me to have a Call of Duty that takes itself seriously, you know? We're going back to our roots. We're going back to where Call of Duty actually had balls and was actually a war game. I'm really excited for that. They also announced a few other game modes where it's 100 players on a huge map and there's vehicles you can use and kill streaks, and I don't know, it looks crazy. It's not a battle royale or anything, but it looks like a Battlefield game mode, you know what I mean? A lot of people are actually comparing this game to Battlefield. Now, I don't really play a Battlefield, so I couldn't really tell you how much it's similar or not, but I'm just happy that Call of Duty is finally doing something different. And I mean, it still looks like Call of Duty. I mean, I look at the gameplay and I'm like, yeah, that's still COD. I mean, it's not Battlefield. You just have so many new animations, the movement is more realistic, everything feels more, I don't know, grounded. Like everything feels heavy, you know? You're a soldier, you're not a goddamn superhuman, like, you know, you're not Master Chief, you're just a soldier, and I like that aspect of it. I'm also very interested to see about the campaign. It looks very dark, and, you know, they really tried to go and have controversies in there and talk about real subjects, you know, in the present. I'm all for that. I mean, finally, a Call of Duty campaign with balls. Yes, I've been waiting for that for a long time. You know, take me back to the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare days where campaigns actually had like controversial topics in them, and it just, I don't know, I'm all for that, okay? I'm really excited for the campaign as well. Now, I know I've been saying a lot that I'm looking forward to the game, but it is Call of Duty, it is Activision, and at the end of the day, after Black Ops 4, I don't know if I can really trust Activision. Especially because this year, for the first time ever since, ironically, the first Modern Warfare, all the DLC that is going to be in the game will be free. All the new maps are going to be completely available for everybody for free. There's no season pass or anything like that. And I mean, that's a huge step up for the franchise as a whole. Like, no season pass? Finally, you know? I guess when people were really mad about the Black Ops Pass and Black Ops 4, they got the message and they actually acted on it, which is good, but it's Activision, and if there's no season pass in the game, you know it's gonna be greedy as fuck in microtransactions. They're gonna make you grind the shit out of this game. Now look, I don't know, it's probably gonna be fine at release, but I'm telling you guys, after Christmas, this game is gonna be just all the other Call of Duties. It's gonna be filled with microtransactions and DLC weapons and characters that you're most likely gonna have to pay to get, because I mean, if there's no season pass, you know Activision's gonna want to make that money back anyways. So, I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll have to wait and see. It might be a good thing, but it might also be, you know, it's a trap. So you guys might be wondering, alright, well, if you're so excited for the game, are you pre-ordering it yet? no, I have not pre-ordered the game yet, and I don't know if I will, because, you see, at the end of the day, I have only seen gameplay, I've only seen trailers, I've only heard people talk about the game, and they actually announced that the beta this year is gonna be open. And so I decided, well, I'll wait until the beta, play the game myself for free, and if I feel like the game is a lot of fun and the game's actually, you know, worth it, then I'll buy it. If you guys don't remember, in the past few years, the Call of Duty betas have been closed. Last year with Black Ops 4, we had a couple days open for Blackout, but that's about it. But like actually having 2 weekends open beta on every platform, that's a new one. And I'm really happy about that because a lot of people are going to be able to try the game out, you know. It's a good way to make people come back to the franchise, I believe. So in case you guys don't know, let me tell you guys when the beta is going to take place. So we have 2 weekends of the beta, and it's a bit complicated, but I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. So the first weekend is for PS4 players only. Starting September 12th to September 13th, players who pre-ordered the game on PS4 are going to be able to play it. Now from September 14 to 16, if you did not pre-order the game but you play on PS4, you're going to be able to play the open beta. Now the next weekend after that, it's going to be open on every single platform, and if you pre-order on any platform, you can play on September 19 to 20, and if you did not pre-order, you can play September 21st to 23rd on every single platform. Now the beta is actually going to be cross-play, so if you have friends on any console, you can play with them with the cross-platform feature in the weekend number 2 beta, which is going to be a really exciting, because I think for me, cross-platform is probably the main reason I'm going to get this game, and I'm probably going to get it on PC because, you know, I regretted buying Black Ops 4 on PC last year because the player base is dead, there's nobody playing it, and the game runs like shit. But, you know, at least Modern Warfare, if it's going to be well optimized, I'd rather have it on my PC and be able to play with my console friends, and so I always have a player base, and, you know, have good graphics, better FPS, etc., and play on keyboard and mouse, and because that's just what I like. So it's the best of both worlds, and I'm really excited for Call of Duty to finally have cross-platform. I wish Black Ops 4 would have it, but, you know, at least this game has. Now, I want to talk about the PS4 exclusivity a little bit, because, you know, the beta has it, but the whole game is gonna have it. And I think that's probably the worst thing about this game right now, is the exclusivity. Like, come on, guys, again? You know, I've never really cared all that much about the exclusivity. I mean, in the past couple years on PS4, you know, I'm an Xbox and PC player, and so for me, I always had the DLCs come out late, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But the fact that this Call of Duty is cross-platform really scares me, that, you know, there's this exclusivity on one platform. How is that gonna work? Every DLC is free, so why not just give it out to everyone at the same time? It's gonna be really weird, because then PS4 players are gonna get the new maps a week before everyone else, even though all the maps are free, and so if they want to play with their PC friends, they won't be able to play on the new maps with them for like a week. So really, you're not doing anyone a favor here. PS4 players are not going to be happy that they cannot play with their friends, and their friends are not going to be happy not to have the new maps. You're not making PS4 players a favor by not letting them play with their friends on a cross-platform game just because, oh, you have exclusivity on the new map. I don't think they care. So really, I don't see what is this for, who is this for. Like, none of the player base wants this. At the end of the day, it's just to make more money, I guess. But come on, Activision, do we really need a PS4 exclusive for this game? If you really want to go cross-platform, go all the way in. Don't bullshit us, you know? But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I just wanted to share my thoughts on Modern Warfare a little bit with all the gameplay I've seen and all the information we got. And basically just, you know, sharing my thoughts with you guys about the game and if I'm gonna get it and everything. If you haven't played Call of Duty in a long time and you start to get interested by this game, looking at gameplay and stuff, I'd recommend you try out the beta whenever it's available for you. And if you want to see me play the beta whenever it comes out, I'll be live streaming it on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/lollipopomg. So if you're ever interested in seeing my first impressions live, then you can always check that out. I'll probably make a video afterwards as well about the beta whenever I'm done playing it, but if you want to see my first raw impressions, you can check out my channel there. But anyways, what did you think about Modern Warfare? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. I'm interested to see, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, I haven't played Call of Duty in a couple years, but this game might just bring me back, you know, and a lot of Battlefield fans are saying they're going to be playing Call of Duty this year. Like, what's going on? And and I'm just kind of interested, what kind of fan are you right now? Like, are you excited for the game at all, or do you not care, or what's your point of view on the game? I'm kind of interested, let me know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a rating, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you next time.